This is TY back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about the aftermath and the fight that happened last night between Ruiz Ortiz and Andy Ruiz. So I just wanted to talk about this fight real quick. Watching it, Ruiz got 3 knockdowns in the fight. Ortiz, he just got old, man. He got old. Ortiz got old, and they did a really good job of making sure that they aged him out in this process of him not, Ortiz not getting the big fights. He had the 2 Wilder fights, and then now this fight, but they did a good job of making sure not to fight this man at the time when they should have fought Ortiz at the time, but everybody was afraid of him. Ortiz at that time was the boogeyman of the division until Wilder decided, you know what, I'll fight Ortiz. And so he fought him twice and knocked him out twice. So I don't know if those Wilder fights may have had some effect on Ortiz, and because now it just seems like Ortiz's legs is just gone. Like, it don't matter where he gets. It's like where he gets hit in the top or the temple or whatever shot he gets hit from in the head. He just automatically his legs just gone, and they just are just beneath it. They're not even there. And so Ruiz got 3 knockdowns in the fight. Ruiz did do good in spurts where he would use his hands. He had fast hands, and he was able to hit Ortiz with shots. But then also it just seemed like Ruiz would get off the gas. It's like he just stopped being aggressive and just allowed Ortiz to just use his jab throughout the fight. So it made the fight much closer because Ortiz was jabbing. Ortiz was doing what he had to do to not only to survive, but just to win. He won rounds, and Ruiz wasn't doing enough, But Ruiz got those 3 knockdowns, and that ultimately, picked him up the victory, And congratulations to Andy Ruiz on that. He brought Wilder into the ring. So it looks like that fight might be set if, Wilder gets past Robert Helenius next, October 15th. So maybe that might be next for Ruiz, or maybe Wilder might fight Usyk. Who knows? I mean, there's so many options now that's on the table as to what to do next. So congratulations to Andy Ruiz on that fight, on his fight against Ortiz. And Ortiz, man, was a heck of a warrior, man. That 12th round, he gave it everything he had, despite his eye. I think it was his left eye that was swelled up. So he gave it everything he had. He didn't quit. He could have just said, you know what, I'm done. I ain't got it no more. That's it. It's over. No, he still continued to fight. He still was winning rounds. He still was trying to do everything he could to win, but it just wasn't enough. Obviously, his age, also his legs ain't underneath him anymore. And Ruiz had, like I said, he still got fast hands. And I have to give him credit. He took some punches against Ortiz as well. Took some punches that I was surprised that he took. And he showed a chin in this fight. Andy Ruiz did. So I give him a lot of credit for that. And we'll see what happens next. Is Wilder Ruiz next, or is Wilder gonna fight Usyk? Could Wilder fight Joshua? Who does Ruiz fight if he doesn't get the Wilder fight? So many things, so many scenarios. So congratulations to Ruiz again. And even, Ortiz, man, he did everything he could, man. But at this point, I just don't see what Ortiz can do now at this point. They say he's 43 years old. So, like I said, he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of toughness, a lot of grit. He did everything he tried to do to try to win. But it just wasn't enough. But I don't know how much more Ortiz can take and how much more he's got left. I'm not sure. But man, just overall, I was very pleased with this fight. This was a very entertaining fight. Another thing I'll say was that I didn't expect this fight to go the distance. I got my prediction way wrong, because I thought Ortiz would win, but because I had Ortiz winning by 8th round knockout, but that didn't happen. But this fight, I definitely didn't see this fight going the distance, but it did. But I was shocked by that, because I thought that these guys being heavyweights, I thought one of these guys was gonna get up out of there, but it didn't happen. But that's what happens in boxing, you know. In boxing, you get things like this where you think you expect a knockout and then it ends up being a decision. Or some fights you think it's gonna end up being a decision, but it ends up being a firefight. You know, it ends up being a ballroom brawl. So, you know, overall it was a great fight. I was excited about this fight. This was a very entertaining fight. Very pleased with this fight. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys thought about the fight and who you think that Andy Ruiz should fight next. And what do you think Luis Ortiz should do? Should he retire? What should he do now? And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and also, like, again, subscribe to the channel. We need 6 more subscribers to get to 1K. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And I appreciate y'all that have subscribed, and I appreciate y'all that like the videos, and I appreciate y'all that continue to help this channel grow. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Peace.